And Fu just trying to peek on over the top, not able to find anything. The bomb plant's going to come through, and this is a very, very awkward round, really, for Swole Patrol to try and get back into.
Oh dear, that could have got messy. Vinny waiting on the flank does deal with Zelsis, and FURIA have fallen back into this passive setup that makes the A site so favorable in these post plants. That being said, Smoke Kit Flash is a good bit of utility here for Swole Patrol to get on that defuse, but they're looking for the kills first and foremost. Smoke's on, Art's in, he's spamming, but he can't connect, and the defuse is already happening. No one's gotten him off of it, and Food is going to win the round here for Swole Patrol. Good cover from Freak and the team here on the CT side.
I think you got Art to open these rounds up. And then you've got Queserato to close them out. And there you go. There's a bit of his signature aggression. Rushes up through that short smoke.
Oh, yeah, he puts in a 4-on-4. That spreads the CTs more thin on the defense. And they have to gamble. They have to stack. And they will towards B with 2 in this round. Freakazoid looking into middle. He's 6-0 right now. James bonding it, or Bames jonding it rather now at 7-0-0. Looking for a B pick, he won't get away with it. Marky survives on 10 points of health, and now this top mid push, the wrap into what was supposed to be the B site is left to just Henny. He can go wherever he pleases, so through the smoke and into Cooper. It will be a 4th round for Swole Patrol. Oh, they're gonna go right through. Food knows it. Does he want to risk the repeat though? It's dangerous, and Art's gonna win that duel. FURIA, a man advantage, and that's an A kill. They have 2 outside of B right now. They can go wherever they want. They don't have to commit, but Freakazoid will. He's going to get aggressive, and Art not ready for that fight.
Proud now with Harry Russell now. Proud now.
Loud even.
Loud even.
Yeah, Loud now. Henny. Gonna take down another. Zelsis trying to get the trade now. Ooh. And he does go up and over. Nice. Actually doubles down. Marky is all alone in the 1v2, armed with only the FAMAS. He's looking for literally anything else as he gets up and finds the AWP over here in CT. Is there a chance? Is there a hope for Marky? He's been good in these clutches for Swole Patrol in the past, but this round getting past Henny is just asking a little too much of him. And so FURIA able to get their first round over here on the board nice and early. Oh, back out in the hands of Cooper, and this time he's headed over towards A with it. We might get to see that ramp peak coming on in. A bit of a change here from Swole Patrol.
Oh, that flash though, it's going to keep him honest. He throws a molly at the sandbags, but it's actually Marky to find the first fight, the round towards B, dropping Vinny, coming in through the hole. Food flashed in and nothing going to work out. Art looks away and he dodges it.
Yeah, they're getting to that crucial moment. Swole Patrol want to figure out how they get into the site, how they retake it. They're going to put Marky up front. He's very hurt. They're going to try to trade off of him. Art just lingering around on the other side of the smoke. Marky good for 1. And so far this hasn't gone super bad. Another kill might just give them that chance. Queserato can't seem to get it done. This is going to be a defuse for Swole Patrol. They're going to go up 6-1.
This round, maybe there's something. Freakazoid holding over at the ramp. This smoke goes down, but Henny's ahead of it, and he does deal with Cooper. This is where the trade should come through.
Oh, this flash in for Zelsis gets a lot of info, and he's got Food alongside him to spray. They get 2, but the trade is right back, and Freakazoid is hanging around. That's an entry for Yuri into this A site. A long rotation for Marky, and again, we talk about his clutch ability. Well, right now it's looking null and void. FURIA all over A. They're going to get the bomb plant. Marky's looking to save his gun, and FURIA should be up for a 2nd round on this T side.
Around this AWP that was saved, not really there. Freakazoid, the only man with much to write home about, does win this first fight early on at ramp. Art once again going to find himself on the receiving end of Freakazoid early on, and a flash getting lined up here to try and get them into the ramp room. Henny, good for 1, but now an AWP retrieved. And Marky, in the meantime, has dealt with Queserato over here at B, just gets himself out of danger in time and doesn't allow the trade to come in. Swole Patrol, they've done a really good job of making this pistol round feel more than doable now.
Yeah, someone's got to come in with a heroic play. That's the only way FURIA win this round. And Vinny, he's 1-7, but he's looking to turn the tide of battle. Doesn't realize he's a close gens player. And Zelsis, he was the switch. He'd been baited in by the man at the back of the site, and Yuri's now got to do it all on his own. 1 kill, and the bomb on his back, but 3 left to find, and 2 of them on AWPs.
You got to think about Vinny not clearing that close generator.
Yeah, he saw the player at the back, right, and he just assumed it was a solo B setup with Swole Patrol leading towards an aggressive A round. So, and that was the case, right? It was just the fact that Swole left mid-open and went for a double B. It was a good call as, you know, they bait him in. But now, Yuri, I mean, surely the world against him in this one.
Not to mention, right, the only player he'd seen was Marky, and that was the guy actually baiting for the kill to come through. So, Yuri does manage to deal with the first man in. Now the 2 AWPs, one of them gets traded out. Cooper's onto the Krieg, and Yuri pivoting around, mops it up in the 1v3 and gets a 5th round on the board from FURIA. Can't promise I'll add anything.
Not saying that there will be success, but there is success in this round, at least for the side of Swole Patrol. They have silenced them here in this upper mid area. Henny gonna go for a quick dip in the ladder room. And by that, he's gonna drop the bomb and his op and his life. And there you have it.
I've never related to a play more in my life, man. I could not do ladders. I feel like I have good movement, and ladders are just, you know, when people drop off them and catch it at the last second to be silent but fast and agile, man, those are adjectives that don't apply to me. It's going to be Yuri in a 1-on-5, and he gets caught falling off the ramp. Bad timing on the peak. It's going to be Swole Patrol. Finding 7, flawless.
He's been in a bit of a weird situation, as a lot of B-side players are. You know, he's often, you know, just a man left in these rotations, doesn't really get to see the action. And when he finally does get to see the action, has he really got to see the action, if you know what I mean? The smokes have gone in. He doesn't even see anyone in this round. He gets dropped almost immediately. That is the life of a B-side player on Vertigo. And this site now belongs to FURIA. Last round of the first half, so Swole Patrol, they're going to give this one a go. Can they find anything? A man down in this B-site retake.
Oh, that's a kill, though. Cooper's got one. He's jumped around the cold spot, so retake is on, but Henny's watching the flank, and he's ready for this shot. He hits it in the head for food. 3 players coming through CT, a tight choke point, and not a lot of time left for it as well. Yuri's up and above. Look at how confident his play is, but Fukizoid does take him down a notch. Vinny has to do all the work now close in the site as they are about to line up for him. There's the first spray, continues, but Freak with the trade. Good delay on the re-peak. That bomb is almost gone, and I think the grenade might seal the deal. It does. Queserato, he's going to close this one out. Even going back in with a flashbang. No one's even touched this defuse, and it's going to be the round. FURIA 8-7 at the end of the half.
Speaking of getting hairy, things over here in this B site are about to amplify. It's Yuri in the back of sight, only good for 1. The jumping blocks to stay alive. 3v3.
Yeah, retake on for FURIA. They do have a kiss on art. It's possible, but that smoke is so annoying. Swole Patrol throwing it right down in the face of FURIA. They can just fast rotate mid if they want, but it would be very loud. And oh dear, Henny's gone as well. They're going to try and flash through the smoke. It doesn't blind them. Second one is good, but Marky full white just hits the shot. Vinny gone. Art has to do it all. He actually tags a player at the back, and there's another one up close, but Zelsis will take that frag.
Just how you got to that point in the day is really the big question here. Henny holding it down from the toolbox from his M4, but it's going to be Zelsis. It has to come in there and really clean things up.
Here's the play back towards A. Swole Patrol, they've taken this one slow. And they say that slow and steady wins the race. It does rely on Swole Patrol shooting a couple of people in the face. And that's what Cooper's provided inside of the bomb site. Marky's alongside him, but Yuri snatched the round away. Marky, fast fingers, plugs in those numbers. And now the bomb planted. Yuri thought he'd done enough, but apparently not. Marky, the point man in the bomb site, now left to do a hell of a lot. Zelsis narrowly wins that fight out, and now the pressure's on for Yuri. He's been good in these clutches, but can he escape the clutches of Swole Patrol? Damage done, and now into the 1v1. He gets it done with the USP.
Level-headed. This one's going to break the money. Whoever loses it is going to go down a couple of rounds, so pressure's on. Food in the smoke. He might get caught, but it's actually Cooper just spamming it, saving his teammate's life. Art again dead, this time with no information.
The ball does move forward.
It keeps rolling. Downhill, but Swole Patrol, they're going up to new heights and up this ramp to the B site. It's one man in defense. Queserato, he's been a tank in the Pro League so far, but not armed for the job. MP9. It's going to be good as they clear this close corner, but then check it, the spray, oh, then flash, he gets one, but Cooper again, coming in with such clutch trades in this map, coming through the smoke and getting that kill with the MAC-10. The plant is in, Vinny looks to make matters worse for Swole Patrol. He has got very deep, and that smoke is about to fade and give away Cooper's position. Free kill, doubled up by Vinny. He has a kit, but no smoke down, and Zelsis is coming in on a mid-wrap. He will deal with Henny. Things are getting hard for FURIA.
And the bomb's not ticking any slower. They do find themselves in the site, though, for the side of FURIA. They're going to go for the bomb tap here. They spot Freakazoid out on the ramp. He's had a stellar game thus far. And just Zelsis dropping through the window. This should be an easy defuse. And FURIA will go up to double digits. The first in this best of 3 to do so.
But mainly the stats. And Freakazoid here loves the stats, man. But Does get put down there by Yuri. Swole Patrol, they continue to try and have this fast pace in the round, but you can already see it's kind of been sucked out from them. They don't really have a choice in this matter with the smokes going down from FURIA. And look at how quickly there's 4 bodies at this A side of the map. Food goes through the smoke and gives FURIA a bit of a taste of their own medicine, but it's Vinny.
Oh my. Flash back in. Cooper is tucked in the corner. He'll get spotted, but he will spray and connect the shot. Henny with a deagle. Knows there's a man close, but it's a double peek. Great teamwork for Swole. They isolate those 2 fights, and they win it together in a 2-on-2.
Art's going to get a little weird with it right here. He's pushed all the way down on this A ramp, scoped in, ready for the rumble, and he's going to find it on the Cooper first. Looks for the second, just barely misses the click, and Food is there with a response.
See, that's a trade that isn't favorable for FURIA in a round that they can't really afford, you know, 1-for-1 like that going down. If Art gets away or if he gets 2 kills, that's fantastic, but instead he's just given an AWP over. Luckily, Henny will take one away. Zels is getting dropped in the middle, keeps FURIA in the advantage. Swole Patrol just going to group and hit B, but the fact of the matter is FURIA have 2 players here. They're poised and ready for this push.
Yeah, Vinny armed with this MP9, looking to turn some heads and maybe churn them up as well. Keserato makes his presence known over towards the back of the site, and they do get dealt with very, very easily by Swole Patrol. They actually just divide and conquer those 2 players. Henny and Yuri now, do they even want to give this one a look in? With that fight getting one, it's a big old maybe. Yuri starting to back away, expecting this re-peek, and he's read the situation well. Will he be ready for both players down here at ramp? He's done a lot of damage, and if he's able... Ooh, did he see that? Yeah. He saw that. Molotov goes in. Freakazoid's forced out for the peek and dies to the Molotov. Henny now, 1 man to find, and that's Marky, who's hidden down beneath the window. Marky swings out, sees that he's not on the bomb, and now doesn't need to keep peeking this. The round has been decided. Henny's just going to hold on to the AWP. Marky might not get away, but I think he should be good. And yeah, 1 point of damage. That still feels very, very low.
And he's holding his own right now. 22-15. Second top performer in the server. Top for his roster. Oh, that's a great Molotov and grenade combo. Vinny hiding in the smoke. Now, they don't know it, but they might have heard the grenade connection.
Well, they keep peppering it. By they, I mean Zelsis. With his ever-beloved Krieg. And I suppose that he's not the only one that wants to get on it. Vinny wants to tap back.
Ooh.
But did they see him? I believe they did. They're going to try to get over the top. It's Freakazoid with the kill at the end of the day.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not what you want if you're Yuri. He's going to stand it for a second, swings on out. And of course, you know, if you're looking to sink a ship or build a wall, you want to look at Marky Mark Wahlberg here as he pushes in towards the site. Henny trying to connect the shot through the smoke, but instead, it's actually Keserato to find one onto the man in question. Bomb down, still the man advantage lying with Swole Patrol, and FURIA, they're just going to make the decision to save. They give up map point.
FURIA, they've saved back-to-back rounds after losing massive advantages. Food is going up towards A, but Yuri is going to meet him in the smoke. Food taking him down and starting off this one for Swole Patrol excellently. 5-on-4.
Unfortunately, I think they patched it. But matchmaking was a wild time. Yeah. Let's put it that way.
Well, I still think this B site has the potential to get pretty wild right now. Keserato unleashed, and actually only good for 1. Freakazoid there is like pivoting around and is able to deal with both of the players inside of the site. Henny and Art suddenly thrown into a now 1v4 as it is just Henny left standing. Oh dear. This is a situation FURIA would love to save in, but they can't. And there's Freakazoid to solidify the victory here on Vertigo. For Swole Patrol, they go 1-0 up in this series, taking their map pick.
Freakazoid is going to have to be all about that retake, but he is sat inside of the site. Marky on top of the hut, knocked off by the Molotov. No dual Berettas for him, but he is going to spam his way through that smoke. Do they try and vent dive here? Instead of taking that top site, the bomb is going to go down below. Getting chipped away at, does just get into the B site. And now, well, Swole Patrol are going to have to begin rotations. They have no idea how many players are down here.
No, they don't. Bomb plant with 10 people alive in the server. Woo. These are tense times.
Art's up close, and the smoke is down on the right side. That gives him somewhat cover, but not a wall. They can go through it, and they do. Freakazoid getting a kill before the trade is in, and now it's down to 2 on the site. Henny, he's spamming, he's spraying, he's praying, and Vinny's got a kill to assist. It's just Zelsis on the site, and Henny's going to say goodnight. It's a pistol round for FURIA.
No,
Anyway,
I haven't seen that gone before.
Uh-oh.
Marky with the Zeus, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Food down towards outside. And it's fast food as he moves around quick on his feet, tries to get down through secret. And before he goes, he leaves a bit of a parting gift for FURIA. This is a huge round from Food. Freakazoid getting out on top of the hut. Isn't ready for K-Serato to be in position.
But still, he's in heaven with the scout, and Marky's on the site, so the info's already been gained. Marky gets a spot. He's here to stall, and he's seen two as well. They might even send the bomb down below. Oh, K-Serato needs his kill, and he gets it. Now you can see Vinny wrapping in through the lobby as well, trying to come out through the hut to catch Swole Patrol off guard. He is on the site. The cover is here, but with a player in heaven and two coming in through the hut, this could be an element of surprise. Food kills his teammate. Cooper gets a frag, and K-Serato out of ammo on the pistol. He won't close it out. It's Food with 4, getting the final 1 dig as well.
Well,
Psych.
Yeah, I've never heard that one. Maybe that causes some problems with this ramp push. Looking to come on in. You can dive players down through the vents, but it's not going to be ideal. You know, you're still going to find it very, very hard to do much about FURIA taking this B site away from you. You can see players going down now. That's Food and Marky in rotation. Now, from these positions, they'll at least be allowed to take peeks into the site and then disengage if things don't go as planned. Alternatively, things can go exactly as planned. And now K-Serato and Yuri are left in this 2-on-3. They do get the bomb planted, and they are able to turn it back into even odds. Marky coming in on the lurk through decom, while Food takes up the fight head on. And now, just K-Serato left to find. It's going to be another big round from Food, and he steps up and answers the call. It's a second round on the board. The Force by Wars will be set to continue here on Nuke.
Looks like they have an idea to go out for upper, and Squeaky Door is going to be that main point of contact. However, Cooper hanging out in the vents. I've seen some stranger things. Certainly had a scene like that. Freakazoid not able to do much behind the silo. Here comes a flash. Good maneuvering by Cooper. He works his way up the vents. Good for 2. Looks for a 3rd. And both players for these this FURIA team find themselves out here on this upper site. Sort of trapped off. FURIA 1v2. And that's it. Albeit Henny lands the op shot there through the smoke and mini, but you know, good on them to wait and not just try to go in 1 by 1.
Ooh, getting this top play though. FURIA fast and furious. Marky is going to get a trade with a grenade. Still stuck on the site though. They can just go right through. They say, well, you know they will. FURIA, ooh, spamming, keeping Marky in position. The Molly's going to force him out. He's so blind. He's going to stand in the flames. He doesn't know it. Trying to smoke it off. Food comes up with a vent with 1, but that leaves Marky alone. Low HP on these players means this is viable. This is doable, but they know where he is.
Oh, this is awkward. Yeah, this is going to be tense. Marky, finished off through the smoke. Vinny was even going for the knife. You kind of love to see that.
Make a deposit through the credit card as he looks to wrap heaven and come in on this top site. No one has any idea right now. FURIA just waiting, holding lobby because they know they can split A once they've got this heaven position, but the A split might not come through. The fights are being forced and the bomb's been dropped. There's a spray from K-Serato, but he's been cleaned up from behind. Top roof is not working for Henny with a completely whiffed spray. Art has come in on this fantastic flank, but now they're considering it. Now they're watching it, and Cooper will take him down. This is falling apart for FURIA. Excellent call from Swole Patrol to aggress into the lobby, and they are going to close the round. 3 from Marky, 2 from the AWP of Cooper, and 7 for the CT side.
Keep your eye on Twitter for your nominations to vote on. Freakazoid finding the first frag of the round from the top of hut towards Squeaky. Drops a grenade in on his way out.
One of the things that's so scary about the way these rounds have been shaping up is often there's a lot of players left for Swole Patrol, so all these Kriegs have just been going all CT side long, it feels like. It just opens up so many more possibilities, right, than having that M4. Lots of damage done onto Yuri, but not quite the kill from Food. Has support over in Heaven. And I kind of love this setup from Swole Patrol once again, right? All 3 players grouped up towards Hell, Heaven, and A. And this allows them to hold ramp, all while having a very, very quick 3rd-man rotation toward that A bomb site if needed. And it might not be needed. Yuri's the last man standing, and on just 17 points of health, can he do anything here? He's been spotted by the side jump. They know he's here. Cooper's going to lock it in. 3 kills for him. And that definitely seems to be where Swole Patrol is situated right now. This Molotov is going to cause some problems for Freakazoid. He's going to have to drop this smoke, but now they know they've got a man trapped. Marky's position is one that could really throw a spanner in the works, but instead, K-Serato, like a whirlwind of death, enters in towards this A bomb site and has opened it up for FURIA.
Yeah, this is a big round, at least to get FURIA the last of the half. It breaks a streak of 5, but They haven't won it yet. Swole Patrol trying to come in for this retake. Zellsis, big kill, predicts a position, flash out, and he can set his teammate up in main as well. Food's got the Molotov that creates problems for Yuri behind the vent, but he just burns in it with a dink onto Zellsis, who is still chock full of utility for the back of this site. If he can get those grenades out, he can do significant damage, and the molly can even force a player out into the open. It starts to come through. The lineup is there, but Henny misses the shot. Uncharacteristic, leaves Vinny alone. 4 kills to his name, has to add 2 more to the tally, and he will do so. FURIA finding 4 at the end of the half.
They're going in fast.
Ooh, this nade could be meaty.
Nice.
It's pretty good. Food and Marky take the brunt of the damage. They get brought down. Cooper running on in. Oh, that's a
bang.
Zellsis there throwing hoops with the bomb. Gets it down into the site. Queserato still here. Has to deliver. And with so many players in his... Oh, Vinny's dual Berettas. Hang on.
Yeah.
You got to pause everything when the dualies come into play. First rule of CSGO. Let's see if he's able to accomplish anything. I love Vinny on these dual Berettas. So let's see. Oh.
So...
yeah, I don't know what would have to go wrong here for Henny to get away with this round. There's just like physically no way. If he manages to do anything, it will be incredible. That nade has removed a man from the equation. The thing is, with 3 players here, you don't, they're not all just going to flick to that one position. Oh, he ran to decon, boys. They just hold down all the angles and they lock in the pistol round over on the Swole Patrol side. As now Swole Patrol have this force by to try and get past over from the FURIA side.
Yeah, an aggressive ramp push here from FURIA has yielded them some pretty good results. Art able to pick up 2, and guess what? The rest of FURIA has something to say as well. Queserato gets 2, Henny with the last.
The scope in the door. Vinny's ready. He's got his teammate climbed up as well. Art on the corner. Great position with the AUG, not finding anything. Zellsis with a kill. Will check close, but Art gets away with a spray. 1 is not enough as Yuri sits on top of the site. Needs to do something here, but Marky's doubled up on entries. And Swole Patrol, they don't go towards ramp, but they just hit inner. Cooper holding the flank. Great timing on that scope. And he kills Queserato as well. Henny with the AWP is a long way from home. All of these rounds, he's not had a chance to fire off that AWP. Will this one be better? Not for Art. Freakazoid full spraying that smoke, catches the crossing player.
That rotation going to take a little while to come through now. A lot of this now falls onto Vinny and his P90 buy.
Oh, dear.
Doesn't manage to show up with it. He actually gets dealt with almost immediately. Henny's come back on the rotation in towards Heaven. He's here very, very fast considering how deep he was towards outside. Molotov puts him in a bit of an awkward spot. He tries to go running through, and once again, I think this is another save for FURIA.
I mean, you can't afford to really at this point, right? You've got to throw everything in it, but they try and they fail. Yuri sprays a smoke, lines up a lot of damage, and gets taken down. The Tracers give away his position, and yeah, FURIA don't want to save, I can guarantee that, but what other options do they have?
Henny misses that shot, and now they know that he resides down here in hell. He's going to try and swing wide, and he just saw the shadow of Freakazoid there. It's cat and mouse, and there's a 3rd player in this game. It's the dog. Zellsis shuts down Henny. Freakazoid swings on out and then removes another man. Swole Patrol, 3 kills now. All that separates them from this reality, and they are trickling through. Vinny, Yuri, can they deny this one? Can they buy FURIA any more time in this series? Or is it ending here and now? A down towards B play for Swole Patrol. Freakazoid's holding the ramp from. He's not even going to aggress. He's got faith in his 4 teammates to win out any fights that happen down here. And he can just hold ramp to cut off the rotations. If you're Vinny, you don't expect this. You don't expect this any day of the week. And so he gets removed. Cooper locks it in. Swole Patrol take this series in a 2-0 fashion.